Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this tutorial we are going to see what is a relational OLAP and the multidimensional OLAP with their significance, key points, its architecture as well as their advantages and disadvantages. And in the last we are also going to differentiate between the MOLAP and ROLAP, which is nothing but relational and a multidimensional OLAP servers. So without further ado, let's get into it. So our first point is relational OLAP. So the relational OLAP servers are placed between the relational backend servers and the client front-end tools. So what are the client front-end tools, which are nothing but the tools which are used for analyzing and the reporting purpose, such as Power BI Desktop and Informatica and so on. So to store and manage the warehouse data, the relational OLAP uses the relational or the extended relational DBMS. So the ROLAP includes implementation of aggregation navigation logic as well as optimization for each DBMS at the back end and some additional tools and services. So we have to remember three main points clearly. So these ROLAP servers are very highly scalable, as well as the ROLAP tools analyzes large volumes of data across multiple dimensions. And the third and the most important is ROLAP tools store and analyze highly volatile and changeable data. So these 3 points you have to remember clearly. So for the architecture of relational OLAP, it includes 3 major components. One is a database server, second one is a ROLAP server, and the last one is a front-end tool. So the front-end tool is used by the users for analyzing and visualizing of the data. The database servers are used for storing the data and ROLAP servers are used for processing the data. Now we will discuss some advantages and disadvantages of a ROLAP server. So the advantages are ROLAP servers can be easily use existing RDBMS, as well as the data can be stored efficiently. Also the ROLAP tools do not use the pre-calculated data cubes. So these are some key advantages of the ROLAP server. And for disadvantages, it has the poor query performance. So the execution time of the queries will be longer as compared to the multidimensional OLAP, and it has some limitations for scalability depending on the technology architecture that is utilized in the data warehouse process. So these are some advantages and disadvantages of ROLAP servers. Our next topic is multidimensional OLAP. So as the name suggests, multidimensional OLAP uses the array-based multidimensional storage engines for the multidimensional view of the data. So what is multidimensional view of the data, that we have already seen in our previous tutorials, where we have discussed what is a data cube and their significance and uses. So with multidimensional data stores, the storage utilization may be low, data set is sparse. So therefore many MOLAP servers uses the two-level data storage to handle dense and sparse data sets. So we have already had a discussion regarding the overview of a MOLAP servers. So we have to remember some points clearly. So the first one is MOLAP tools process information with a consistent response time, regardless of level of summarizing or calculations which are selected for analysis purpose. The second one is MOLAP tools needs to avoid many of the complexities of creating a relational database for storing the data for the further analysis. Then third one is MOLAP tools needs fastest possible performance. So as compared to the ROLAP, MOLAP tools will need faster performance. Regarding architecture of a MOLAP server, it is really similar as the ROLAP server. The only difference is in place of ROLAP servers, it uses the MOLAP servers. And the two other components are similar, which are database server and front-end tool, which are used for storing the data and querying and analyzing the data from the front-end tools. So now we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of the MOLAP servers, and after that we can go towards the comparison between MOLAP and ROLAP servers. So the first advantage is MOLAP allows fastest indexing in the pre-computed summarized data. So the computation process is higher than the ROLAP servers in case of MOLAP. So it helps the users which are connected to a network who needs to analyze larger and less defined data. So it is very useful for handling the larger data sets. And the last advantage is it is very easy to use. So therefore MOLAP will be suitable for inexperienced user. So lower skilled workers can easily use the MOLAP. But it has some disadvantages, such as MOLAPs are not capable of containing the detailed data. So for the detailed data you have to go towards the ROLAP servers. And the last one is the storage utilization is very low if the data set is sparse. So these are two disadvantages of a MOLAP servers. And now we will discuss about the comparison between MOLAP and ROLAP servers in detail. For MOLAP servers, the information retrieval is fast, so the queries will require less time to execute. And on the other hand, for the ROLAP servers, information retrieval is comparatively slow, so queries will take longer time to execute for data analysis purpose. The next point is, in case of MOLAP servers, it uses the sparse array to store the data sets. So we have already discussed in the previous slides where we have discussed how the MOLAP works and what are the key points. And on the other hand, ROLAP uses the relational tables. So what is relational tables? That we have already seen in our SQL tutorials. So to learn more about SQL, we have a full playlist which is dedicated to the SQL, which is linked in the description below. Our third point is MOLAP is well suitable for inexperienced users since it is very easy to use. So as compared to ROLAP, the MOLAP servers are very easy to use. It can be used by the low skilled workers within the organization. And on the other hand, ROLAP is only suitable for the experienced users such as the business analyst, data analyst and the database administrators. Our next point is MOLAP servers maintains a separate database for the data cubes. So what are data cubes? That we have already discussed in the previous tutorial where we have discussed various types of OLAP servers which are present in the data warehouse. And on the other hand, ROLAP does not require the space other than available in the data warehouse. And our last comparison topics is the DBMS facility is weak in MOLAP as compared to the ROLAP servers. And on the other hand, it has the stronger DBMS facility as compared to the MOLAP servers. So these are some key differences between the MOLAP servers and the ROLAP servers. So I hope you understood what are the multidimensional OLAP servers as well as the relational OLAP servers in details, along with the architecture, key points as well as their advantages and disadvantages. And at the last, we have also seen the basic difference between MOLAP and ROLAP servers. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching.